Welcome to the Harold Hutton Gym of Chapman University in the sunny skies of Orange, California. We have an exciting matchup for you today between the Chapman Panthers and the Claremont Mudscripts Stags in a men's basketball game that will prove to be very interesting today. It's a great matchup between two people we're following will be Blakely Stoughton, number 15 from Chapman, and Reed Jones, number 5 of the Stags. They're both some of the top players on their teams today, and so it's going to be very interesting to see how they match up in this game. My name is Lindsay Johnson, and I'm going to be here speaking to you today, and I'm here with the wonderful Angela Hara. Angie, are you excited for this game today?
Yeah, Lindsay, great to be here. This is definitely going to be a game that is a battle for a redemption tonight. These two teams are coming off of what we can say are unfortunate losses, right, on that Wednesday night when they played against the top two teams of the SCIAC. That's Redlands and Cal Lutheran. All right, they had unfortunate losses, both teams. So when they come back onto this court, they're definitely going to be looking for some redemption. Either way, both teams are going to have different motivations as they have two different standings, but they are definitely looking for redemption on the court tonight.
I agree, and it's going to be very interesting, you know, with coming off of these really intense losses this past week. It's going to be interesting to see how they match up in not just their league today. Angie?
Yeah, that's right, Lindsay. It's definitely going to be very interesting as we watch those team comparisons. But definitely, we're ready to face off down here on the court, Chapman versus CMS. Let's get a little bit into those players, though, right? Number 10, Blakely Stoughton.
Yeah, number 10, Blakely Stoughton, who's a very interesting person on this team. You know, he's really been carrying so far this season, and, you know, he's really going to be a great player to be watching in this game today. Number 10 guard from the Chapman Panthers, who's been putting up incredible points so far in his past season and this one so far. In 2022-2023 season, he appears in 16 games, averaging 16.5 points and 5.3 rebounds per game. Really just putting up those great points in every game, and Blakely is definitely going to be one to watch in this game. He's really just demonstrating how, you know, when he's putting up those points, and he's really able to have great strategies that are proving to really be great for this Chapman team today. And his opponent in our game today, we have number 5, Reed Jones from the Stags, who's just a sophomore. And in his freshman season with the Stags, had an injury that actually had him out for a month. But with that injury time, he was able to still put up so many points and be a top player on the team for the Stags. So these two players are going to be so interesting to watch throughout this game because of, you know, how similar they are in their playing styles and, you know, just how they're able to be putting up those points consistently. It's going to be very interesting to watch for us today.
It's definitely going to be interesting, but one player that we haven't mentioned at the moment, number 30 on the Chapman side, Adam Damian. We've got more insight for you guys down there on the sidelines with our very own Ryan Kaiser. Ryan, what insight do you have for us?
Hi guys, I'm here on the court. It is senior night. The energy is high. There's a number of families over here supporting the Chapman Panthers and CMS Stags here as well. Speaking about seniors, there is one that I really want to highlight. It's going to be Adam Damian. He's number 30. He plays the forward position, originally from Danville, California. He went to Monte Vista High School where he started his 8-year basketball career. He played in Monte Vista for all 4 years before going to George Fox University, and then later transferring here to Chapman where he played in the 2024 and now the 2025 seasons. He's been an asset to the Panthers, really. Over on February 12th, when Chapman played Whittier here at home, Damian, along with Blakely Stoughton and Jake Heberly, scored a combined 50 points. So he's really been an asset, as I said before. And then their last game, the team's last game, was last Wednesday. That was February 19th, an away game against the University of Redlands. They did lose by a margin of about 20 points, so that's 2 losses against the Panthers now. They're hoping to go ahead and turn it over. So, Lindsay, Angela, back to you guys up on the deck.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for that insight on number 30 on the Chapman side, Adam Damian. Yeah, definitely a forward that we're going to be paying attention to this evening. But another aspect here of the game and the story that we want to look into, the head coaches, Lindsay. We've got on the Chapman side, head coach Dan Krikorian, It's definitely going to be a rookie versus veteran story here, Lindsay, I've got to say. And of course, on the CMS, the head coach, Scalmanini, sorry for my pronunciation there. And as you see, you see them here, you see Dan Gregorian. A little fun fact out there for you guys, for the viewers, and for you, Lindsay. When Coach Scalmanini was starting his career in '93 as a head coach, Dan Gregorian, head coach of Chapman, wasn't even in college yet. So that's definitely going to paint the picture here of the rookie versus the veteran coach. And as we talked a little bit about, Dan Gregorian is definitely ending off his team, Chapman, in the 5th seed. And it's definitely going to be something that is very interesting, rookie versus veteran again.
Exactly. Having that big age discrepancy, but also expertise discrepancy is going to be interesting to see how that really matches up, to see, maybe the Stags are going to have certain strategies the Panthers don't. And so it's going to be really interesting to see if we can really make out in those different strategies where the differences lie. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to observe these coaching styles. And also, this is going to be this is the last game here for the Chapman Panthers, because with the standings so far this season, unfortunately they're not going to be able to move on any farther and progress. But still, it's going to be a great way to end off this game, because this season Chapman Panthers have been doing so good so far, and so we really just want to have a great game here tonight. Make sure that Panthers are playing their best, doing great out on this court. So we're just hoping for a great game here.
And Lindsay, as you mentioned, it may be the last game technically for the Chapman Panthers, but I still see a full house tonight, guys. There's a lot of support systems here from all these families who are seeing some of their seniors, right, play their very last game. And for those, star players there on the Chapman side and, on the CMS, in terms of the CMS, right, they will still move on forward regardless. But as we said here tonight, Chapman is definitely looking off to end with a good one. Last one, but a good one.
Exactly. And here we're going to be looking at our seniors, as it is senior night here for the Chapman Panthers. We want to celebrate these 5 seniors on the Panthers team.
Our third senior is a starter junior member of the basketball team. He has averaged 6 points and 4 rebounds per game for our senior campaign, while also shooting 37% from behind the 3-point line. He scored a career best 15 points against Cal Lutheran in January, grabbing a career best 8 rebounds against Claremont in November. He's a 6'7" forward in his degree and accounting number 30, Adam Damian. Adam's joined on the floor by his parents Nelson and Wyman, his sister Lauren, his brother-in-law Walter, and his nephew Miles and Jaden. senior is averaging a career-high 9.5 points and 5.6 rebounds per game. He's also shooting 60% from the field, while dishing out 1.3 assists per game. He had a career-high 29 points against Milan in November and 11 rebounds in January against Whittier. He's a 6'5" forward earning his degree in economics. Number 32, Murphy Chapman. Murphy's joined on the floor by his parents, Trissa and Nathan. That's number 32, Murphy Capo. Our final senior is a 4-year starter and team captain and 4-year member of the team. He's averaged 15.3 points, 1.3 assists, and 5 rebounds per game throughout his career. He was named to the 2024 All-Sky Second Team, and this year surpassed 1,000 career points on February against Occidental. He has a career-high 25 points against Caltech in February, and he's a 6'3" guard earning his degree in business administration. Number 10, Blakely Stoten. Blakely was joined on the floor by his parents, Bill and Karen. There's number 10, Blakely Stoten. I will take a few more pictures with fans. One more round of applause for our Chapman men's basketball class of 2025.
And our senior ceremony here today is a great one. As we've seen for many times before, the seniors are being celebrated so well on this Chapman basketball team here. And, you know, we see hugs right here to all those 5 of those seniors here. And, yeah, like we've said before, Blakely Stoten and Adam Damian definitely being some of the ones to watch, and very specifically in this game here today, to see how their gameplay will prove to, you know, celebrate this senior night and commemorate it even more today.
That's right, Lindsay. And senior night, it's always a very beautiful moment, remembering, you know, those seniors and that hard work and dedication. You know, Lindsay, I was able to talk with number 2, with Chapman, Cruz Billings, another key player here that we're going to be looking out for tonight. He's saying this moment is bittersweet. He may be a junior, but he also felt like he grew up with these seniors, you know, at Chapman, and he's saying that this moment's going to be really bittersweet and that he can't wait to hopefully pull out a win tonight, right?
That's so amazing how, you know, it's like when a team atmosphere is able to, you know, just be so sweet and have all members of the team wanting to reunite and everything and just celebrate everybody. It's so sad when players, you know, on that senior night feel bad for the seniors leaving, but it's just so great that this team atmosphere has been created.
That's right. And that being said, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break before we head off with this game tonight.
We'll be right back. Thank you for Chapman.
shot, still missed us. I will never give up. If I bleed it out, I'm gonna see it chop. Pin post, I'll never switch up. Took your best shot, still missed us. 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 And I swear I put my life on it. Can't believe fruit grew from the stripe of it. Neck used to have a knife on it. Looking in the mirror and I got that ice on it. And it's iconic, and it's ironic. I'm getting paid just to put together phonics. Had to keep my focus, had to counter focus. Dreamed about this moment even when I felt the lowest. Now I'm making waves, yeah, I feel like Moses. Heat turned up and I'm a state of coast. You ain't gotta love me, but you gonna notice. 10 toes down, you can keep the roses.
It's the arrival. I came in the league, went straight for the title. No time to idle. I'm finna get it, put that on the Bible. This is survival. Gotta treat every move made like the final. One by a mile. Nobody believe it, they all in denial. Look at me, look at me. Still in the show, that's the crook in me. They want me gone with the hook in me. Asking why is he here like I shouldn't be. I've been on grind since I old. 10,000 hours the motto. They see the bag is coming out and flocking to me like I won the lotto. Dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Saw they be scheming and said adios. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, by any means. I gotta get it. I gotta get it, the mindset. I gotta get it, the mindset. Hey, back with a vengeance, back on the grinds, back to the business. Hey, God is my witness, they watching my moves like shows they binging. Hey, best keep distance, all of my haters send best of wishes. I get to the bag with the quickness, no, I don't need no assistance, no. Yeah, no playing it safe. I said let's get it, you say not today. What can I say? You ain't gon' go for it, get out the way. Yeah, got no time to waste. Can't be with me if you not at my pace. You not at my level, you not in my race. One foot on the gas, I'm pushing the brakes. You dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Saw they be scheming and said adios. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, by any means. I gotta get it. I gotta get it, the mindset. I gotta get it, the mindset. I gotta get it. I gotta get it, the mindset. I gotta get it, the mindset.
the math works out perfectly. We have the 5 people that are on the basketball court being all seniors here today. Those 5 seniors being Dominic Sacaccio, Blakely Stoughton, Adam Damian, and Christian Bood being some of those seniors, and Murphy Caffo are going to be the ones starting out on this court tonight.
That's right. And as we take a look, let's briefly mention CMS as well. Oh, sorry, Chapman. Chapman, the starting lineup is definitely going to be all seniors here. Lindsay, what do you think about that? Gregorian making that move on senior night, huh?
I mean, honestly, I think it's a pretty smart move to be, celebrating the seniors, having them all start out, have one great last game, and now we are getting started for this game. Let's see how these seniors are going to get us started here today. All right, we have the tip-off. It goes right to Reed Jones. And now we have it in the hands of the Stags. And quick pass right there. And the point did not go in for the Stags right there.
By the way, Lindsay, something to mention here on the CMS side as we take this free throw. And he misses. Reed Jones, it's his birthday today.
Exactly.
Sophomore from CMS and also our top player.
Hoping it's going to be a great game.
Sure, he's hoping to pull out a win tonight.
And Rahosi did not make that second shot, so it's still 0-0 right now in the game.
Right.
All right, and Blakely just passed the ball right there. Now we have it. Adam Damian pass. Oh, and a missed shot from the Panthers. Now back in the hands of the Stags.
For the three-pointer,
Oh.
and he misses.
Back to the Panthers here. And a wall ball right there. Back to the Stags.
Owens dribbling. Back to Jones. So we're seeing a lot of quick passing here, Lindsay, on the CMS side, on the Stags.
And that was a missed shot from Jones right there. I feel like Jones is already going to be proving to be a great player in this game.
Yeah.
He's taking those chances, on his birthday, trying to get those chances in while he can to score. Now it's back to the
Definitely
Panthers.
going to be a good birthday present there.
I know, right?
A win.
And Blakely's trying to get that point here. Now it's
Back
Caffo.
to Caffo.
And still no points on the board 2 minutes into this game. Interesting, I feel like a lot of the times both of these teams score pretty quickly. So it's interesting to see that,
They're holding
almost
off.
2 whole minutes, passed and nothing's happened. Now we have number 1 for the Panthers, Dominic Sacaccio, ready to score.
Looks like he's got one more free throw here. And this is really, Lindsay, going to be a moment for these 5 seniors on the court right now to shine.
I agree, 100%.
As
There we
Sacaccio
go.
makes the free throw.
Got 1 point now for the Panthers. And
Reed
Jones
Jones.
coming down court.
You see that Chapman defense really overworking here.
Exactly, Angie. And as we see that CMS got 2 points just on the board right there, I feel like Chapman has really been putting in their best effort with defense. That's something that they're really known to, be good with, and, being great so far. As they just now scored their first 2 points. All right, Rahosi just got a foul, second team foul right there. So now we have Cuffo going to make the shot.
And Lindsay, a couple of games, I was kind of looking at Cafo, and it seemed like he had a brace on his shoulder, so really wondering if that's got to be bothering him tonight.
I know, that's interesting to see, how he could possibly be recovering. And we just got, another point there, so now it's a tied game 2-2. Interesting to see how, Cuffo might be recovering from that injury. Oh, and a missed attempt right there from the Stags. And now we are. Another 2 right there.
Seeming like Chapman's definitely going more offensive now. I think they had enough of the defensive tactics there.
Oh, missed ball from number 25 on the Panthers. Oh, and shot made right there. All right, number 11 for the Stags, Neil Owens with the ball right now. And Rahosi coming in hot. Ball now out of bounds. Oh, lots of fun action from the seniors here we're seeing in the court right now.
Yeah, it looks like they just did a little quick shout out. Christian Bood, another senior on the Chapman Panthers.
He got subbed
number 25.
He got subbed out. So now we have in the Chapman Panthers, number 33, Joe Keegan is in. And now back, Chapman is up 6-4, back in the hands of Owens.
And like I said, Lindsay, we were definitely talking about earlier on, before this game started, I think this is definitely going to be the time where there's going to be a lot of substitutions on the Chapman Panthers.
That was an incredible swipe there from Jones. And he makes it. Jones picking up the pace of this game right here. Energy being brought up. We saw, it was kind of a back and forth, just an even keel, but Jones really brought in the fire right there. Now tying it 6-6. Oh, and there he goes again. Bringing the ball up court. And that was number 32, Matt Meredith, making the shot right there from Orinda, California.
Nice assist from Jones there. You see Blakely passing to Cafo. Trying to find that opening. Back to Adam Damian. Back to Stoughton.
Yeah, it really seems Blakely's really trying to be more of an assist in this game so far. We're seeing, I feel like Cuffo's really one of the star players right now. And so it's interesting, we're really thinking of Stout, we're only 5 minutes into this game so far, but it's interesting that we thought, Stoughton would be blazing in hot, but right here we're seeing that's a great shot right here, but for the most part, he's been really helping and assists and just being a great team player overall.
That's right, and you mentioned Cafo too. I definitely have been seeing more of the ball handling on Cafo this time around in this game.
I agree. It's just interesting to see how the difference of their playing styles here is really helping to, show how the makeup of these teams is very different in how their gameplay works. And, now that we've had that one senior, Bood, substituted out for Joe Keegan on the Panthers, having a bit more of a change up to, bring on that fire. And Jones, been a player where we knew from the start, Mr. Birthday Boy, he was going to be a great player tonight, and he's proven himself so far, Angie.
That's right.
And the players are now getting suited up to come back on the court here. And it's interesting, you know, how I think, yeah, three or four of these players all went to Monte Vista High School in Danville, California for the Panthers, which that's in my hometown right there. So it's interesting to see. I bet Monte Vista must have a great basketball program.
Right. And as we see number 2 on the Chapman Panthers, Cruz Billings stepping in.
And Cruz has the ball.
Looks like we've got Williams in too.
Incredible swipe there. All right, and ball is now in possession. The Stags, due to that second team foul right there on Williams for the Panthers.
And I think what we're really going to see here, Lindsay, in terms of the Chapman Panthers, definitely that defensive, you know, overload, that overworking defense right there. We're seeing those Stags, they are on offensive mode right now. They are trying to run up that score. It may be only 8-6, but they definitely want more of a gap.
I agree, 100%. All right, and we're having some more substitutions here. We see Adam Damian walking off the court. Subbing out a lot of those seniors. All right, Rahosi making big moves right now. Oh, and the ball just barely gets in. Great teamwork on that play there for the Stags.
Looks to be a foul on number 14 on the Chapman side. That's going to be Niall Williams.
And Rahosi making the shot here, and he makes it. Making it 11-6 right now for the Stags. All right. Billings running down court, giving it to Keegan. And Billings taking a shot from the three-point land and misses. Now back in the hands of Rahosi.
And Lindsay, this is going to be definitely the moment to shine for Cruz Billings. As I was talking about earlier, he really wants these seniors to go out with a good one. Last one, but a good one, right? Mm-hmm. Also saying it's a bittersweet moment to see some of his friends go.
Exactly.
So he's definitely going to show out tonight.
Oh, great steal right there for Keegan on the Panthers. Passing it to Billings, running down court. Oh, and barely missed. Oh, and it's in for Keegan on the Panthers. Incredible pass and barely making it in right there. Now running down court for the Stags.
And Lindsay, one thing to mention here, we were saying that the seniors are definitely going to get their playing time, but also, you know, maybe some of those players that aren't necessarily starters at the start of the season, right? You know, we see Joe Keegan out here definitely getting a lot of playing time.
Exactly. And now, yeah, we're seeing that 22, Connor Stick-Schulte is now in for the Panthers, subbing out a lot of those seniors now. Great, I have to say, great teamwork on the behalf of the Stags, but now Stick-Schulte has the ball. Great pass right there. Oh, barely making it out. Now back in the hands of Owens. Will Hausholter really demonstrating great teamwork for these Stags, I have to say. Connolly keeping it in bounds. Oh, great takeaway from Stoughton.
Nice pass right there, very subtle.
Oh, little fight for the ball right there.
Stags get away with it.
Stoughton running down again after that missed attempt from the Stags. Oh, and barely made it in right there. Stoughton with a great layup.
All right, Lindsay, it's 11-11 now.
It's an angel number. Oh, off the tip of the fingers of Connolly, but now back in the hands of Owens. Ooh, great pass by Owens right there to Robert Power. Oh, and great shot for the Stags. Now Billings running down court. Ooh, great little juke move there. Great three-point attempt by Stoughton.
And on that note, Lindsay, we're seeing a bunch of those three-point attempts by Stoughton.
And Angie, how do you feel like these defensive strategies of both of these teams have been creating difference in scoring? And right now we see CMS is only up by 2 points, but still, how do you see a difference in scoring based off of their defensive strategies?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're definitely seeing the Stags are definitely starting to get more into that defensive mode. At the start, it's very interesting. We seemed that Chapman was more defensive, but they definitely have turned to offense, and we can definitely see on the Chapman side, they are just trying to run up that score, Lindsay, even though they are only 2 points behind, especially with Stoughton coming in and trying to make those three-pointers, which is where he's really shining at the moment.
Exactly, yeah. Just seeing the difference of, house players like Stoughton are, normally, still, he's putting up those points like he always does, but he's normally such a front runner in some of these Chapman games, so it's great to see, how someone who's so great at scoring can help and be in a collaborative effort and really contribute to the team environment.
Right, and you got to think, the certain motivations of each of these teams, right? As we mentioned earlier, CMS, they're in the 3rd seed at the moment. That win or lose, they are essentially or potentially moving up. Chapman, this is their last game, of the season, win or lose, so definitely different motivations there.
We have some new players and bringing back Adam Damian, and also we have number 12, TJ O'Brien in for the Panthers. Owens running down the court here for the Stags. In the hands of Connolly.
TJ O'Brien, also another player that we haven't been seeing much playing time of this season.
Great score there by James Fry on the Stags. Oh, and Chuck Schulte just got it in bounds there.
And I've got to say, Lindsay, this might
steal. Another steal for Reed Jones and making that layup.
That's a birthday steal, Lindsay.
Oh, look at him. Look at that speed. Oh, my God. What a runner. Oh, TJ O'Brien. What is this? This layup game moving down the court so fast.
Just happened so fast, right, Lindsay?
Exactly. It's what they always say. Connolly trying to contribute to this energy, and there he goes with another layup for the Stags. Score right now 19-13 for CMS. Oh, great attempt by O'Brien, but now back into the hands of Owens. Now back to Jones, our birthday boy. Oh, great shot for the CMS Stags right there. That was number 24, James Fry, once again. Oh, just off the rim for Damian. Oh, Owens making that attempt, but it is an air ball right there. Chuck Schulte with that speed.
Lindsay, we're now seeing that they are just trying to run up the score, both teams here, with the three-pointers attempts.
Oh, great three-pointer right there. Nice job, Steck Schulte. Oh, tried to grab it from Fry. Jones tried for that layup. Getting a little physical down court there.
Exactly, Lindsay. That's what we're going to begin to start seeing here. A lot of physicality in terms of the Stags and the CMS. And one thing I want to mention, too, this isn't a typical lineup that we're going to be seeing with the Chapman Panthers. There's definitely a lot of, mixed players who probably haven't had a lot of time on the court to play together. But nonetheless, they're looking pretty united out there.
I agree. Yeah, the team efforts from both these teams has been great so far in this game. Jones, oh, right off the, oh my God. That was Keegan that tipped it and went in the hands of O'Brien. Oh, dancing around that rim there, and then there it goes into the net. Householder with the ball. Oh, attempt right there from the Stags. And running back down court for O'Brien.
One player, Lindsay, that's really sticking out, Caffo. We're really seeing those attempts on the three-point line, and really it seems to me that he's really trying to also pass around a lot to those players. Like I said, definitely the theme of unity here for the Chapman Panthers.
Agreed. Running with the ball for the Stags. Back to Jones. Oh, incredible three-pointer there. Score now 24-18 for the Stags. Jones is definitely going to be one to watch for this game. And back to the Stags. Oh! Jones just got tripped up by the ball there from a pass attempt from Kalen Jones.
We've got Matt Meredith with the ball.
Stags are really making sure they're in control of the clock right now. They've been in possession of the ball for quite a bit. Oh, and another great free three-pointer from Kalen Jones. It's the Joneses right now, keeping up with the Joneses on the Stags.
You know, it's so funny, Lindsay. Reed Jones actually told us that he, even though they have the same last name, he's been playing with Kalen for so long. 10 years?
10 years. That's incredible. And Caffo just scored right there. That's incredible. Having, that camaraderie on a team is exactly what, you really need to be able to be a consistent team that really is able to put those points up on the board. Between what you're just telling me here about that and with Billings and his strong feeling towards the seniors in the team, it's great to see that Chapman really has that team camaraderie.
Right, and we're definitely looking at those, 4 players from Mona Vista High School too, is, assuming that they all played in varsity in high school too together. They've been playing for a long time, Lindsay, long time.
Exactly, they're very experienced players that know what they're doing on this court. And looking at the score right now, 27-20 with the Stags on top. It's interesting, we feel like we've been seeing that for the most part in this game, it's been pretty even keel, but in the last few minutes, I feel like we've seen the Stags have really brought up the heat.
Right, this is the first real gap that we're seeing at the moment in the game. The question is Chapman going to turn on offensively and really push for those points against the Stags?
Exactly, it's gonna be interesting to observe because, we've seen the Jones brothers and many others, that rhymed, Jones brothers and many others on the Stags really bringing up the heat, and it's going to be interesting to see if we can keep that up for the Stags or if the Panthers can make that gap just a little bit less. Getting ready to get started. Caffo gonna shoot for a free point. Great shot for Cuffo. Householder moving down court.
You see Cruz Billings here dribbling the ball.
Oh, that pass attempt from Billings just went straight into Reed Jones.
And you know, we're hoping, Lindsay, that a player, a guard like Cruz Billings, can really come back in with that same intensity that he had when he first started the game.
Agreed.
That's going to really help run up this score for the Chapman Panthers.
Oh, incredible pass by Caffo. Right off the rim. Oh, right around the rim and back into the hands of Caffo.
Great rebound from Caffo. Back to Adam Damian. Shoots for the three.
Owens now going so foul right there.
It's going to be a foul by Neil Owens.
It's Neil Owens' first personal foul in this game. Billings moving down court. Oh, great three-pointer right there by Cruz Billings.
You know, we're really seeing those main three right now on the court. Caffo, Stoughton, and Billings really staying connected there, Lindsay.
I agree, 100%. Those three are definitely, great ones to watch for the Panthers here today. Oh, Billings tried to pass there to Stoughton and went nowhere, but Stoughton makes it in. Now that gap is being closed by the Panthers. CMS at 29, Chapman at 26.
Definitely closing that gap there, Lindsay.
All right, great pass game for the Stags. Oh, and right in the net there from Rahosi. All right.
Media timeout called here.
Taking a brief moment right now, but yeah, it's interesting. I feel like Chapman's kind of bringing up the heat back on him.
They're definitely stepping up, Lindsay, I've got to say. Gotta be wondering what they're talking about here between these two teams, right?
I know, right? It seems that, the Panthers are, I feel like, really having more connection, because that's what I've observed that the Stags have been able to do so far in this game, is that we're gonna, and the Stags so far, what they're doing, look at this. They're really able to just lock in and 100% just connect with one another, run fast down the court, and just get the ball, pass it, and get it in the hoop. That's what I feel like, making that quick, fast, efficient connections is what the Stags have been great at so far this game. And Chapman, they're picking it up. They're seeing what the Stags' strategies are, which is lighting that fire really fast, and Chapman's now coming back trying to do the same.
Yeah, that's right, Lindsay. And one player we often overlook here, AJ Rahosi, number 42 on the Stags, also had impressive stats going into this game as well. So we just saw that replay.
I agree, Rahosi's been great. I feel like one thing that's great about him is his ball control. The way that he's able to just hold on to the basketball and be able to really dribble and connect with his other teammates is what makes Rahosi a star player. There he goes, that ball control. And it's in the hoop. Billings looks ready to make some points.
You see them driving through here. Lindsay trying to run up that score.
Oh, great attempt by Keegan. And right off the rim there. Oh, great shot by Niall Williams. Bringing this almost to a 10-point lead right now. Looking at 34-26, Stags on top.
And we've got to mention, Lindsay, the three connecting, really connecting with the Stags here. Rahosi, Williams, Reed, Jones. Those three are just connecting those passes. They're trying to get that score higher. They want that bigger gap.
Exactly, Angie. It's these trios that we're seeing really come into light on both of these teams that have been what's been able to really push them to getting those points up on the board. All right. After that foul, we're getting Niall Williams and Reed Jones starting off with the ball. Oh, incredible attempt by Steck Schulte, and now the ball is almost out of bounds. Caffo kept it in. Oh, right off the rim.
That would have been impressive, though.
I agree. If they could have connected on that. Little fight over the ball there. Now it's a jump ball. It's a bit of a, yeah, a little issue there on whose possession it was exactly right there. All right. Getting some support from the Stags, cheering defense here on the court.
Steal from Jones.
He's been stealing the ball like crazy this game.
You know, it's got to be that birthday motivation, right?
The birthday magic, for sure. I agree.
He's in it.
Oh, and looking Caffo. Oh, juked out a player there, but fortunately it was a personal foul. All right, regrouping after that foul right there. All right, Stoughton's thrown it back into Billings.
We're seeing a lot of ball control from Billings, too, at this moment.
I agree. He's really been able to keep it in great possession and just keep this game going.
And not only that, Lindsay, he's really trying to keep his head up and look for those passes, connect those passes.
Exactly. Woo, yeah, flat foul right there on Hausholter. Billings will be taking the shot. Have some substitutions right now for the Stags. Number 1, Kaylin Jones just ran out, and we have number 14, Robert Power, now in. Oh, and just barely missed it. Ooh, great catch right there by Reed Jones.
Close one.
I know. Oh, great shot right there by Hausholter. Oh, and unfortunately right there, number 10, Blakely Stoughton just missed grabbing that ball. Now it's in the possession of the Stags.
Looks like we've got a 10-point gap at the moment, Lindsay.
yeah, with the 10-point gap, it's interesting, yeah. See, that's what we're talking about, this fire that the Stags have. Their quick, fast-moving energy is what's been throwing off these Panthers, and they're gonna have to learn to regroup with it, unfortunately. All right, and the foul here. All right, Hausholzer will be shooting 2 shots right here. Oh, just made it in. All right, one more shot for him. And he made it again, 2 for 2 there. Now making it a 12-point lead the Stags have on the Panthers.
And in terms, Lindsay, of what these Chapman Panthers are really looking for, definitely, I was talking to Cruz Billings, and he's definitely saying that building that momentum for next season, right? You know, you've got 2 leading juniors, Billings and Stoughton.
Exactly. We have some great spirit coming from the sideline of you know, the players not on right now from the Stags, and is a buzzer beater shot, and Billings missed it, unfortunately. Now that closes out the first half of this Chapman men's basketball game, Panthers versus the Stags.
It's gotta be, Lindsay, a little like disappointing for those Chapman Panthers right now. I'm wondering what they're gonna go talk about in that halftime moment here.
I agree. So, Angie, what do you think the Panthers are going to be talking about in this halftime? What do you think are going to be the strategies they're going to have to employ to, you know, get more points up on the board?
I mean, definitely, Lindsay, not only are they going to have to run up that score, or at least try to with those 3-pointers, Stoughton's definitely be somebody who they're definitely going to want to look for to complete those 3-pointer attempts. But what I think they're mostly going to be talking about here in this halftime is just to turn on that offensive intensity, so to speak, right? We're seeing that from the side of the Stags, but with the Chapman Panthers, we definitely need to see more of that.
100%. And you know what, the Panthers, I think what's also going to be important to note is how they're going to have more people like Stoughton who can be a top player, putting points up on the board, but also helping assists. And, you know, between both these teams, we've been seeing great plays all across the board. We see, yeah, there we go, Stoughton put it in right there. And, you know, that's what's so important, is being able to put those points up on the board for yourself, but also help out your teammates, be fast, and make it in. But, you know, we can't go without saying how incredible all of these layup shots and these fast-moving attempts have been from the CMS Stags.
Not only that, Lindsay, but we're seeing this sense of loss of unity between those Panthers, right, that we're missing from the first couple of minutes when all those 5 seniors were out in the court, right? We're seeing those connected passes, sure, but we need more of that teamwork on the court.
I agree, yeah, more of the teamwork is really what's going to be needed in this game so far, because, yeah, right now we're looking at a 12-point discrepancy. This is, yeah, very interesting because, you know, I feel like when Chapman's been playing CMS, you know, years past, games past, it's been a pretty even matchup, and it's interesting that so far we're seeing that they're having such a strong lead on these Panthers.
Yeah, and like I said, Lindsay, we are going to be looking at these team comparisons, right? Like, first off, starting with the 38-26 point lead, right? But the rebounds on the Stags especially, they have been on top of that.
Exactly. Look at this. Rebounds for the Stags, literally practically double what we have for the Panthers. So it's interesting, you know, that not only are we seeing it with our own 2 eyes, but we're seeing it up in the, you know, up in the stats, where the Stags are really just able to have, you know, that team connection way more than the Panthers. And, you know, look at the field goal percentages. We have 50 from the Stags and 37 for the Chapman Panthers.
That's right, Lindsay. And as we take a quick little break, as it is halftime, we'll be catching you guys back right before tip-off. But it has been a great first halftime to call with you, Lindsay.
I agree, and it's been a great first half, and we will be seeing you in just a few short moments to close out this Chapman and CMS men's basketball game.
All right, welcome back. I'm here with assistant coach Esteban Ledesma, here for a short interview. You know, with the season kind of coming to an end, is there anything that you want to see different from the team, or anything today that you already have seen play out a little bit differently?
Yeah, definitely energy, intensity, passion. It's our last 20 minutes. We've got guys here that are seniors. Had a lot of people help them get to this place, so hopefully as a team we recognize that, and collectively we just play our butts off. So.
Yeah, and we've been talking a lot about Adam Damian and Blakely Stoughton as being some key players. Are you guys impressed with their performance tonight? Is there anything that you want to see differently coming into the second half?
Yeah, we just need their leadership, right? I think they can do a little bit more, continue to be aggressive offensively, and then defensively just be anchors defensively. They're both really good defensively. They can make plays, so we just need more out of them, more energy for sure.
Yeah, and then just one more question. As the season ends again, do you have any questions or comments or concerns about what next season is going to look like with all those the number of seniors you have leaving, on what the next season looks like? Are they mostly freshmen, maybe some transfers that have some experience under the belt already?
Sure, yeah, we're losing a few 5 seniors, but we got a good group underneath them. We got some good freshmen that have also come in and play. Yeah, we're looking forward to the future, but right now we're worried about these next 20 minutes and trying to get it done. We still have a good chance to get back in this game, and not only get back in this game, but win it. But yeah, we got a good group moving forward. We're excited about that, but yeah, we're concerned about right now. That's the most important, yeah.
Of course, of course. Assistant Coach Esteban Ledesma, thank you so much for speaking with us. Have a great rest of the game. All right, so that's all from here down on the court. Sending it back to Lindsay and Angela over on the booth.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for that interview with the assistant coach on the Chapman Panther side, Esteban Ledesma. Yeah, Lindsay, he was mentioning all he cares about at the moment, these next 20 minutes. We've got 5 seniors that are leaving the Chapman Panthers. I think the rest of the crew kind of owes it out to those seniors to go out on a last one, but a good one. That's definitely the message here.
Exactly. These next 20 minutes are just, all that's in the mind right now. Not the past, not the future, these next 20 minutes. And, Ledesma, a guy with an incredible repertoire so far. He's worked with the Los Angeles Lakers as a coaching associate and also spent some time at Caltech in a little tenure there. So he has a lot of great basketball coaching experience under his belt. And he joined Chapman Athletics in October of 2023 for the basketball department. And, we really see how Ledesma, his expertise is helping guide these Panthers along with the young coach, Krikorian. This combination is being a great help for the Panthers so far.
And Lindsay, we're definitely going to be paying attention to next year and next season, right? We've got those juniors now, Cruz Billings, Stoughton, right, going to become seniors for next year. So like Ledesma was saying, definitely going to be paying attention to those sophomores and freshmen, those underclassmen that are going to have to shine next year as 5 seniors are leaving the Chapman Panthers.
100%. These 5 seniors that are leaving the Chapman Panthers, it's all about getting the up-and-coming group that's going to take over and, become the next top players. When these great seniors leave, great names like Adam Damian, Cafo, and Blakely Stoughton, and people like that, when they're on the way out, you got to try to find those great new people to take over and lead the team.
But also, Lindsay, something he also mentioned, Coach Ledesma, there needs to be more of a sense of passion, right, in terms of the Panthers. They need to be striking offensively at the moment. They've got to get that score up higher. That gap is still looking pretty dense.
I agree. It's very interesting that you got to bring that passion, bring that spirit in these games coming up here. So it's got to be brought by both the Stags and the Panthers to make it a great game. Because right now we're still on that 12-point deficit for the Panthers, so they really have to bring the fire right now.
Right. And as they're huddling, I'm sure head coach Krikorian is probably telling them something similar.
Exactly. These huddles, it's got to be interesting to think about what was discussed during those halftime discussions. Really what was the points being highlighted, seeing how that they were able to, see what they did in the first half, that, they want to switch up things they want to do new and things they want to keep doing because they know that strategy works. It's all about strategy, and so you got to make sure that you're studying the opposing teams and bringing it back in with your own. Now we're starting off the second half. All right, and Jones Passing it over to
The other Jones.
the other Jones. There we go. Oh, great catch there, low to the ground. Oh, all right, got to change possession here.
Seems like Christian Bood has entered on the court again, Lindsay. Another senior. Number 25 on the Chapman side.
Capo, great ball control. Oh, and that was Meredith with the Stags that stole that ball away. Oh, Jones coming in so hot. And unfortunately did not get any points there, but still, great hustle.
And speaking of Christian Bood too, also got the chance to talk to him a little bit, Lindsay. He said, individually, just looking to make myself younger, my younger self prouder, right? Looking to end off the season strong.
Very inspirational thoughts from Bood right there. All right, Rahosi taking these free throws. Oh. 1 point right there. Yeah, some of these seniors back in. See, it's all seniors back in from the original lineup.
And, we're talking unity here, Lindsay, on the Stags. I was talking to Reed Jones, too, and Reed Jones telling me that they all might have different qualities, but they still nonetheless remain united, and they both share the passion, the common passion for basketball.
Oh, and just off the rim for the attempt for Jones. And now Damian with that hustle down the middle of the court. Oh, great three-point attempt from Bood. Kafo working with barely any space. All right, and now it is a jump ball. Yeah, a lot of fighting for the ball at the end of the, that time right there.
We're definitely seeing the Stags being a little bit more aggressive, hoping to see those Panthers catch up a little bit on more man-on-man defense, definitely.
Exactly. Right in the hands of Stoughton. Oh, right off the rim. Great pass to Jones. And now back to Owens. Oh, Bood with an incredible hustle, but went right back in the hands of Rahosi.
That's exactly right, Lindsay. We are just seeing that, exactly like you said, hustling from Bood. It's like they went into that halftime and something changed there.
I agree. These seniors are really picking up the energy, trying to, really make the most of their last game playing college basketball. Bood trying to close this gap ever so slightly, being now 13 points that the deficit is for the Panthers. Oh, and there we go, 1 point right there. All right, Joe Keegan in now. Adam Damian walking off the court.
And Lindsay, we're hoping to see a little bit more of a hustle from Adam Damian. We were talking a little bit about him in the pre-show here with our amazing sideline reporter, Ryan, and it just seems that something's a little off.
Yeah, I agree. It's just hard, maybe senior night, lots of pressure. I don't know, but, last night of playing college basketball, you want to make it the best it can possibly be.
Lots of pressure there.
I agree. Oh, Cafo just saved some fans right there by swooping it back onto the court. All right,
Little bit
Owens
of a
throwing
play-
it in, and Stoughton takes it away, driving it down court and lays it up in the net.
So impressive.
Incredible hustle by Stoughton. Oh, great little underhand pass there. And it just drops right into the net from the efforts of Meredith.
And Lindsay, that gap getting bigger now.
Oh, Stoughton rejected at the net. All right, there's a foul there. Now Stoughton will be taking a free throw. 2 free throws right here. Hoping to close that gap just a little bit. Oh, 1 point there. Oh, and Adam Danium's back in now.
Yeah, Lindsay, let's see if we're going to see a little bit of a pickup here from number 30, Adam Damian.
CAFO stepping out, and, you know, great decision to bring in Damian, but CAFO's been a pretty critical member of this, you know, like we were talking about earlier, that trio that really front lines this team. CAFO's been a critical member of that, so I don't really know. Yeah, it was an interesting decision to take him out at this point in the game.
Right.
All right, Hausholzer with a hustle right here. Oh. Jones almost knocked out of bounds. Denied right there.
And what we're going to be seeing here, Lindsay, is definitely there's going to be more aggressiveness in terms of the Chapman Panthers as they're aggressively trying to get that score higher. This is, again, the last 16 minutes for some of these seniors.
Oh, making it look easy right there from Joe Keegan. A beautiful layup. You know, I find it interesting that it seems that a lot of the points that have been scored so far in the second half of the game from the Panthers have been by running it fast up the court and just dropping it in with a layup. It hasn't been as much of, you know, the really well-executed, well-thought-out three-point attempts or things, you know, very intricate passing or things like that. It's been more about the hustle and, like you were talking about, the aggression, picking up and trying to get that hustle and effectiveness like the Stags were showing earlier in this game.
Well, I think, Lindsay, also it's like what has been working, right? They started off strong with, like you said, the intricate plans of those three-pointers, but unfortunately, as that gap keeps on getting bigger, the Chapman Panthers, they have to bring up that intensity.
100%. And, you know, it's like you got to observe what your opponent's strategies are and just trying to play off of that. And I think that the Panthers are doing so. While the scoreboard, unfortunately, has not been reflecting it as much, I do believe that the Panthers are taking notes. They're trying to understand what the Stags are up to, and they're ready to make those critiques, make those improvements, and try to put it out and get more points on the board from their gameplay.
But, you know, Lindsay, it's going to be interesting to see Coach Dan Krikorian's move here with the Chapman Panthers to see if he's going to be subbing, like he was much earlier in the game, some of those players that haven't been getting a lot of playing time. As of now, you know, one could assume that he's trying to run up that score, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Exactly. All right, now getting ready to get back in this game here. Hausholzer with the ball. Oh, Stout really getting heavy on the defense. Oh, and it goes right in for Hosi. Yeah, Panthers are picking up on the defense. We're noticing for sure. Oh, rough. Meredith with the ball. Oh, and Billings takes it away. It's steal after steal here out on the court. And now back in the hands of the Stags. Ooh, great swift passing abilities by Owens. Stoughton jumping high in the air to get that ball.
And you know, one thing, just because you mentioned Owens too, he talked to him a little bit too, and he said that offensively and defensively, they've got weapons on the team of the Stags. We're definitely seeing that come into play here on the court today.
Yeah, and timeout is being taken after Hausholzer took a really hard hit on that last play, so he will need a few moments to recover. And Hausholzer, you know, he's been incredible so far in this game. You know, I've really seen that he's been one of those critical people in implementing those really fast moves, running down court with just that speed that is needed. And, you know, so unfortunately, if we don't, hopefully Hausholzer can recover, because unfortunately, if he has to step out, then it's going to be really a challenge. Let's see right here what exactly happened. Oh, just, yeah, it looks like a really hard hit he took right on that, you know, the floor of these courts are very, very hard. So yeah, unfortunately, Hausholzer took a really hard hit here. So hopefully he can recover to make this a more interesting game for the Panthers.
You see Coach Scalmanini here talking to his Stags.
All right, and that timeout is coming to a close as both teams wrap up their conversations. All right, and we see more substitutions have been made from both teams. Oh, Hausholzer is staying in the game despite that hard hit. We do see for the Panthers that number 21, Alex Kim, is in. And TJ O'Brien is still in the game. Cafo's back in as well.
Yeah, great to see those substitutions by Dan Krikorian.
Oh, insane three-pointer by Cruz Billings. That one was nothing but net, as they like to say.
And Lindsay, we're seeing another unique lineup here by Dan Krikorian. I think what's happening here is he's making those substitutions for the players that really want some more playing time out there. Last game of the season. This is the time to shine.
Exactly. All right, we're having some more substitutions here. Looks like Joe Keegan just stepped out for the Panthers. Power is in with the Stags. Oh, and great layup there by Meredith. Oh, no, excuse me, that was Rahosi.
We see number 12 on the Chapman Panthers, TJ O'Brien, stepping in, seeing if that substitution is going to add more intensity like we're talking about, Lindsay. That's what we're missing here.
And Alex Kim, number 21 here, has not had much playing time so far in this game, so I'm excited to see what he has to bring. Kept the ball in bounds there. All right, and now we see TJ O'Brien is stepping out. Stick Schulte is coming in for him for the Panthers. Rahosi is stepping out for the Stags, and Connolly's coming in his place. All right, we have Owens back in for the Stags as well. Oh, Power with a great attempt. Oh, and Meredith driving it in for that layup.
Somebody who's been very constant, Lindsay Owens. You see him defending here.
100%. Him and Hausholzer, I feel like, have been the two speed demons of the Stags.
Right.
Cruz with another three-pointer. That one also nothing but net.
Looks so easy for him there, Lindsay.
How does he do it? And also, we look at the physical statistics, and Cruz Billings being only 5'8" compared to these other men who are at about, averaging like 6'4". Cruz is an amazing star.
Really stands out here in the court.
Look at him go down that court.
A junior from Santa Ana.
Oh my God, another one. In the span of about, 2 minutes, I think Cruz has made 3 incredible three-pointers. All right, and Owens back with the ball. Connolly holding on. All right, number 2, Cruz Billings has unfortunately just got charged with a foul. And Matt Meredith will be making the free throw. All right, more substitutions. Adam Damian coming in, Bood coming in.
As we're getting closer here, Lindsay, the last 12 minutes of the game.
Very intense. There we go, Meredith just made that point, making an 8-point lead for CMS. Chapman ever so slightly, just trying to encroach in this gap here. But still, CMS has a pretty staggering lead.
Talking about this crowd out here, we want to mention Reed Jones' birthday. Shout out to his grandma. He told us to give a shout out to his grandma, his support system there. She's got to be excited watching this game right now.
Oh, rejected attempt right there for Hausholter, and Bood coming up down the middle. Oh, all right, Hausholter was able to recover. Oh, and there we go, a 3 for the Stags. Now it's another 10-point, oh, actually that was only 2. It was now is a 10-point lead for CMS.
And Lindsay, what we're trying to look for here in terms of the Panthers too is we need strong players like Billings to make some threes.
100%. All right, we have another timeout here, but yeah, we can't help but ignore Cruz Billings just really being a star so far in this game. And yeah, he, we were looking at, a lot of our seniors come into this game, but come on, Cruz has really just been demonstrating to be putting the points on the board, point after point, just killing it.
The Santa Ana local is just intense.
All right.
Look here at a replay. Look to be a score by Reed Jones, birthday boy.
Birthday boy is killing it. Let's talk about that. We have seen how, we really had our eye on him coming into this game, and he has been proving himself moment after moment. We see how he's able to prove himself as a top player on this team, just, able to put those points on the board, but also helping out his teammates, being great with, we've been seeing him catching, when he gets a kind of a lousy pass, being able to recover it really well, and he's just really there for his team.
Exactly, Lindsay. Really great recoveries we're seeing from CMS number 5, Reed Jones. But also one thing to mention too, the trios, we seem to have lost a little bit of those connected passes, I think, in terms of both teams, even though there's a gap in the scoreboard.
That's a great point there, Angie. Yeah, those trios really stuck out to us early on in the game, but yeah, we've kind of lost it now. Oh, Stoughton with a great layup.
Yeah, Lindsay, in terms of the Stags, it's looking like it's going to be a lot of layups, a lot of two-pointers.
Oh, great recovery by Adam Damian, and the ball is on the ground. Back to Damian, and oh, Reed Jones. Very physical interactions right there. And who will the foul be called on? We know there's definitely got to be one here, but let's see who it's called on.
Looks like Adam Damian got a little hurt.
Yeah. All right, we have the jump ball. Stags throwing it back in. All right, foul on Rahosi. All right, couple substitutions. We have TJ O'Brien back in the game. Also, Dominic Sacaccio.
And you know, I gotta say, Lindsay, every time that TJ O'Brien, he's really stuck out to me. Every time he comes in, he's just really just got a lot of adrenaline. He's
Oh, great layup there by number 24, James Fry. Oh, Boot missed the ball entirely there.
good recovery. There's those connected passes that we like to see there, Lindsay.
No, I agree about TJ. He's really, you know, helping demonstrate what it's like to be a great man on the court. Props to you, TJ. All right, another foul right here on James Fry. It was his first personal foul of the game. And Bood will be putting in the free throw. Oh, and it bounced right off the rim.
And you know, we're constantly seeing Bood attempting those free throws, trying to, you know, make them in.
All right, and he's got it in on that one. All right, Blakely Stoughton back in. So right now we have 4 of our 5 seniors back in the game, except for Joe Keegan. Panthers.
Great ball control from Owens.
Oh, incredible attempt by Reed Jones. Now back in the hands of Owens. And right off the rim, oh, who has the ball now? It's Keegan, and it's up high to Dominic Sacaccio. Where is the ball gonna go? Back to Keegan.
You see Caffo in here again.
Oh, great attempt by Stoughton. Reed Jones now running down court. Rahosi making it a layup.
Lindsay, those long passes, I mean, kudos to those guys out there trying to make those long passes. We've been seeing them back and forth. It's just really speeding up this game right now.
I agree. Yeah, it's that hustle, that fast energy, and Bood putting it in right there. Still, though, unfortunately, Panthers are still trailing by 9 points. All right, Power with the great assist. Oh, all right, back in the hand of Caffo. Oh, and Blakely Stoughton just making it look too easy. Putting in the great layup right there. All right, Rahosi put it in right there. Now Chapman behind by 7. Yeah, I'm happy to see that, yeah, the Panthers are really bringing the heat more. They're really trying to, I don't know, put more energy on it. And I really think it's in that defense. Like you were saying, Angie, you called it earlier. You were like, the Panthers need to put more energy into their defense, you know, going more man on man. And that's what we've been seeing, you know, in that altercation we saw with Adam Damian and one of the Stags. It really, I think it was Ree Jones. How when you get physical, it's like, you know, a very fine line, but trying to do that man-to-man defense, but also keeping it, not having a foul.
Yeah, that's right, Lindsay. And as we see head coach for CMS, Ken Scalmanini here, I mean, he's been known to have that suffocating man-to-man defense like we were talking about.
Exactly.
Think about that imagery, huh?
I know, right?
Suffocating.
Suffocating.
But definitely in terms of the Stags, though, we're definitely going to see an offensive push. I think they're just trying to really, really run up the game as much as possible. And in terms of the Chapman Panthers, I mean, they've got to get more three-pointers scored. Whether that's Stoughton or Billings, they really, really need to get their head in the game. I mean, this is the last 7 minutes here.
I agree. What do you think, Angie? How can the Panthers close this gap?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think they're gonna have to keep on with those three-pointer attempts. Whether it's Billings, Stoughton, Caffo, I've seen a couple times too.
Now we're back in the game.
We are seeing a lot of attempts from Bood, though, Christian Bood.
Yes. Rahosi, ooh, making it look easy there with that free throw. And another one. All right, Billings running down court now with the ball. Now we see 3 of our 5 seniors. All right. Bood is now stepping out.
But what a fight, Lindsay, that Bood has been giving tonight.
And now Adam Damian is stepping in. Oh, getting physical now near the net. Oh, Billings with a very quick pass. Oh, Stoughton tried for the three-pointer. Oh, Billings is in disbelief of that referee call.
Seems like a little bit of a disagreement with Cruz here.
Stags now have the ball. Was on the fault of Joe Keegan. All right, and Jones putting it in right there. All right, Jones really putting in great work right there.
Billings now having control. Back to Caffo. We're seeing Adam Damian back in the game. Is this going to be a different story here? Are we going to build up that intensity?
Yeah, Caffo's working on limited space down there. Billings running in hot and missed it. Stoughton is now on the ground. All right, that was on Meredith right there. So the ball will be in favor of the Panthers. And now look at this, an 11-point lead here for the Claremont McKenna, the Claremont Mud Scripps Stags. Oh, Cruz running in hot, stealing that ball. Oh, and it goes in for the layup.
Yeah, Lindsay, he's hungry.
He is hungry. That's a great way to put it, Angie. Cruz is not here to mess around. He is ready to put some points up on the board. And And I just think it's incredible that, with his stature being 5'8" compared to a lot of his competitors at around 6'4" and above, that, he's really able to maneuver around them, and he just has incredible skill where he can just get above these people like considerably taller than him and make sure that he can get the ball in the net.
That's right, Lindsay. We're looking at this replay here of that amazing steal from Cruz Billings, number 2 on the Chapman Panthers. I mean, Lindsay, what do you think that Cruz is telling his team right now? It seems to me that he really is kind of the singular player here that is, trying his hardest, essentially, and really just trying to get those points, whether that's running up and doing some layups or really from the three-point line.
I agree. He's definitely, probably just communicating the desire to win this game and the season on a great note. Now we have Meredith with the ball here, passing it to Owens. Some quick moving ball motion there.
And one thing too, Lindsay, here to note, the absence of Jake Heverly, number 13 on the Chapman Panthers, something we haven't really been talking about, but, we had hopes that he was going to make it in the starting lineups, but we're not seeing him here in this game.
I agree. Oh, incredible attempt by Gaffo. Ball in possession of Reed Jones. Oh, and an incredible three-pointer by Reed Jones. None other than our star of this game. And Cruz Billings here with the ball again. He hit 200 career assists as, his position of starting point guard in just this past January 2025. He's really been killing it.
Absolutely, and it definitely shows here on this game.
100%. Oh, right around the rim there.
The lineup's looking to be closer to how the Chapman Panthers started this game with their starting lineups, with the exception of Cruz Billings.
Oh, some aggression there from Owens. Oh, and an incredible three-pointer there. Look at this lead, folks. We have CMS 15 points above the Chapman Panthers. With only less than 5 minutes left on this clock, what can the Panthers do to turn this game around?
These are the minutes, Lindsay. This is crunch time.
Oh, incredible shot. Blakely Stoughton trying to get that gap shortened in that lead.
And that's what we're definitely going to be seeing here as we inch closer to the end of the game here, Lindsay. We're going to have to see those three-pointers from the Chapman side. There's no other way about it.
And, we've mentioned such incredible things about Blakely Stoughton. He was also a two-sport athlete in baseball and basketball in high school. Look at that shot there.
Nice three-pointer by Stoughton.
That's what I feel like is really interesting. A lot of the times when we see such incredible top players on one of our Chapman sports teams, a lot of times there are multiple sport athletes in high school. And I think it really helps create, a great, well-rounded feel to their athleticism and their ability to play the game.
And, kind of going based off a little bit more on Stoughton and his story here in the game, I was able to talk to him. He said, I even asked him, Lindsay, and just to give you guys a little perspective of how he is as a humble player, right? Number 10 on the Chapman Panthers. I asked him any personal goals, and he said, no personal goals, Angie. No personal goals, just going into the game, just looking to get a win and to go out strong with my team. Very humble guy out there.
Really sounds like it, yeah. Right off the rim of Owens' shot. And look who it is running down the court. It's Billings, of course.
No surprise there. Bood looked like Bood's back in the game.
Oh, yes, he is. That's one thing about Bood. You know he's in the game because he's coming in hot. If Bood's in the game, you'll know it.
We're not talking just about music here, Lindsay. Coming in hot.
Now still a 12-point lead CMS has on Chapman.
You know, one of the reasons sorry about that, Lindsay. One of the reasons Bood might be showing out tonight, he's got his whole family out here. Told me earlier that he's wanting to show out for his family one last time as a senior here with the Chapman Panthers.
It's just so nice how, you know, a lot of these players really like to bring their whole families out and support, especially on senior night. You know, Bood being a senior, he grew up in Torrance, California, went to Bishop Montgomery High School, and he actually started at Azusa Pacific before his time here at Chapman. So he was able to really create a great, a great vibe with his, gameplay and really be able to, put a lot of points and expertise before he got to Chapman.
That's right, as we saw a replay from 32 on the Stags.
Matt Meredith's really, he's, I feel like, somebody that is not talked about enough. Matt Meredith is somebody who, the way that we've seen him play tonight has really been incredible. The way he's just great at communication. He's able to communicate so well with his teammates and just create a great block against the opponent.
He's really been able to maneuver on that court. A staple player tonight.
100%. And now we have our players getting suited up to get back on the court.
As he's taking the free throw here, Matt Meredith.
There he goes. Back in the hands of Cruz Billings. Oh, and Bood went for that three-point shot, but got deflected against the back of the net.
But at this rate, at this point in the game, Lindsay, it's just important to be attempting those three-pointers.
100%. You got to try. Miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right. Some great advice.
And we see Adam Damian is on the ground there. Adam Damian, the forwarder from Danville, California. He started his time at George Fox and actually averaged an incredible amount per game, 8.4 points.
It's looking like Adam Damian is going to be out. Will he be able to have a chance to go back into this game? That's going to be the question.
I really hope so, to see all the seniors playing at the end of the game.
I think so, too. I think Krikorian's definitely going to want to end off on a strong note, too.
Oh, my God. Billings. This man is unstoppable here tonight.
He is on fire, Lindsay. The whole game, he has just been so accurate.
Oh, great work. The teamwork between Rahosi and Meredith is incredible. Stoughton with a three-point attempt.
Lindsay, I think what we're seeing now instead of the trios are the duos, right?
I agree.
Rahosi and Meredith are going strong. Cruz and Stoughton.
What do you think about the gameplay styles and, timings of the game? What do you think made that change from the trios to the duos?
Honestly, Lindsay, I think just trying to really just run that score up. I think we've moved on from the passing. We've moved on from the connection, the unity. I mean, at this point, it's crunch time, right?
Exactly. We just had 3 substitutions with Billings, Keegan, and Bood running out, and Damian, Sakacho, and Stick Schulte all coming in for the Panthers. Oh, making it look easy there, Meredith, with the free throw. Oh my God, Rahosi stole the ball from Caffo. Oh, held on to the rim there, but couldn't do it.
But you know, overall, Lindsay, you know, we were seeing some aggression at some point, but it has been pretty stable despite this being the last game on the schedule as we see this replay here.
Look at this explosiveness. Oh, that's slow-mo. Yeah, Rahosi really tried for that one, but unfortunately could not make that connection.
And Lindsay, it's always the best angles from down there. We cannot thank enough the camera crew that is getting those best angles for us here to really tell this story of this game.
100%. All the teamwork and effort from, you know, everyone at the Chapman Sports Broadcast Network. Incredible work. But still, you know, right now, we're looking at a pretty decent lead still. 13 points. Only with 2 minutes left in the game. Chapman's really got to work some magic here to get even close to closing this one out.
That's right, that's right. They got to work some magic for sure. As we're seeing again here, another replay. A little bit more of a slow-mo for you guys. Really hoping that he's okay there.
All right, now getting ready back in the gameplay. All right.
All right, Rahosi making up for those fouls, right? With the free throws.
All right, and part two right there, making both of those. Yeah, things are looking pretty dark for the Chapman team right now. They've got to work some real magic right here. All right, 2 minutes. Everyone who's might be just tuning in right now, this is going to be a great game in these last 2 minutes here.
This is the crunch time. This is the fun part. And from the Stags, we're definitely going to see a lot of those passes. They're probably going to try to cut it close with that shot clock.
Did you see that work from Caffo right there? That was a great little handoff. Oh, and a layup for Sakacho. The fifth year, putting in the work right there.
And you know, Sakacho too, same story as TJ O'Brien too. Every time he goes on that court, he is showing that he is up on that adrenaline. He is ready to run. He's ready to be there man on man.
Exactly.
Grabbing his man.
Oh, beautiful little move there from Meredith, but unfortunately it did not connect. All right, got to change the possession here. Yeah, got a shot clock violation there. All right, now Stick Schulte is going to be dictating where this ball goes here on the court. All right, Angie, we have 1 minute. Chapman is behind by 13 points still. Got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, but you know, Lindsay, this is a game that is so fast-paced, really anything can happen.
Exactly.
And that's the mentality here.
Sakacho went sliding after attempting that point.
You know, it's one of those games, Lindsay, that it's just, if you're on the same page as your teammates and you all just get it, you can really run up that score really fast.
100%.
Looks like some substitutions made from the Stags.
All right, now we have, oh, great free throw from Dominic Sakacho. All right, and a part two here. Oh, there we go. Incredible work. Oh, now we have Hausholzer back in the game. And Power as well. Oh my gosh. Little physicality between Sakacho and Hausholzer. That was an offensive foul on Hausholzer. Yeah, it was just, you know, intertwining of arms right there. It was an interesting look.
Yeah, we see both teams getting aggressive here as we're in the last seconds of the game.
Exactly, and we can see here what exactly went wrong in that offensive foul between the two of them. Yeah, it was just that physicality from Hausholzer. And now we see Sakacho. Oh, unfortunately missed that one. Caffo was working against the clock to try to get some more points up on the board for the Panthers. Hausholzer trying to use the time he has. Run out the clock so the Panthers cannot do anything more. Oh, and Sakacho got the ball. Sakacho, I feel like, has been, really trying to make an effort to get these points on the board in these last few moments. And Power is the ball, and they're just gonna use up the rest of this clock here. And now CMS has won against the Chapman Panthers, 74-63. What an incredible game it's been here tonight, folks. A great matchup between the Chapman Panthers and the CMS Stags.
Yeah, Lindsay, who would have thought Stags taking the win today?
I know, it's interesting because, we thought they were pretty evenly matched up based off of, coming off of those two losses, for both of these teams. Just this past Wednesday, both of them having those bad losses. But now, we thought it would be a pretty even matchup, but I mean, congratulations to the CMS Stags.
Yeah, that's right, but it definitely was a good fight in the beginning, like we said, but I think at the end of the day, it was just the unity, the connected passes, the more shots, the three-point shots that really just from the Chapman Panthers, it just really wasn't there. But a good win for the Stags. Like I said, they're third seed still, so it's going to be interesting to see how it comes out.
100%. And this game has had some great moments so far, some great highs, some great lows, and we see from many different of the players how they really want to really make a great job and put in those great highs, great lows throughout those games.
That's right. And let's take a look at some of the highlights of this game. There were so many players that we want to mention here as we take a look at those highlights for the game.
We see here how Reed Jones, he was one of those big people with the ball. He was really one of our top players for this game. We knew it from the start, Mr. Birthday Boy Reed Jones, he was going to be putting in those points, and there he goes, he was doing it.
And he was just someone that was just so intense, constantly. So we see here Neil Owens. Neil Owens, too, was one of those players that was really just really essential for the Stags.
100%. No, that duo was really a strong one. And it's interesting. It started out from the trios, then went to the duos of these, great teams on both the Panthers and the Stags.
That's right. But Lindsay, one thing I want to mention, AJ Rahosi, he was the star of this game. He was somebody that we mentioned in the beginning too, that was just such a top player that was going to be tonight really showcasing and really just trying to get a win for the Stags here.
100%. Rahosi was just having great ball control, great overall gameplay. And here we have our sideline reporter, Ryan Kaiser.
AJ Rahosi, number 42 for CMS. How are you feeling today after today's game?
Feeling good. A great win. I felt like we played good team basketball, really swung the ball around and made the right plays.
Awesome. Now, I know CMS was going to the playoffs regardless of tonight's outcome. What was the morale and the attitude of the team heading into today's game?
I thought we took it as a great opportunity. Although we are already going to make the playoffs, there's a good chance for us to practice our offense and just play hard and have a good win into the next one.
What is CMS's, the men's basketball team, what is your guys' advantage or what makes you unique, and how are you going to use this moving forward into the playoffs?
I think for one, I think we do a really good job of guarding the ball and helping on defense, and really just playing team basketball is kind of the main thing.
Are you doing anything to prepare for the playoffs?
Nothing special, just doing practice and locking in, and yeah.
How's the team feeling about the departure of your guys' seniors?
We're definitely sad for sure. We've got a lot of good seniors out there. They're really good leaders for us, so they'll definitely be missed.
Well, that's everything down from here with the core. I'm with, again, AJ Rahosi, today's MVP from CMS. I'll send it back up to you guys, Lindsay and Angela.
Great interview there you had for us, Ryan, with AJ Rahosi from the CMS Stags, MVP tonight. Impressive stats. He made a total of 20 points this entire game. I mean, talk about the backbone for the Stags.
100%. He really, we saw that from the jump, he was one of the ones that, had that great ball control, had that great, teamwork, and I feel like that's one thing that's just so important with these games is putting those points for yourself, but being a great team member. Like Angie was saying, putting up 20 points, 12 rebounds, and his field goal percentage was 70%. He is just, been incredible this game, and by putting those points himself and being great in assists with his team, he's been killing it.
And Lindsay, one thing to mention here, usually what happens or ends up happening when these teams are kind of secured in the SkyX standings is they tend not to take the game seriously. That was not the case today with the Stags. We just saw there was so much intensity going down there on the court. It was really an amazing performance for players like AJ Rahosi too, and of course birthday boy Reed Jones too. Shout out to his grandma, who I know is watching right now. But just incredible players out there tonight.
100%. We've seen, great efforts from both the CMS Stags and the Chapman Panthers. And, we've just had an incredible game here tonight. So I just would like to thank everybody for watching and have an incredible night.